Hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I am Robin Shaw and welcome to today's live stream. I didn't advertise the live stream, so maybe not many people come here, but I can see right away that Prakar is here. Welcome, Prakar. How you doing, Prakar? So, if you're here, you must have English questions. I can see Layla just came in. Hello, Layla. How you guys doing? Can you hear me well? Nobody's answering. Can you hear me? Maybe there's some delay. Oh, Layla says I can hear you. Hello, Layla. How's your mother doing, Layla? I think now we are public. Oh, my spelling. Now we are public. All right, so some other people can come in. Anyway, guys, do you have any English questions? I'm not going to be on too long tonight, so I just came here to check if you have any English questions. Let me know. You've been studying English every day, right? English questions. Today I was working at the university. Tuesday, Monday is not so difficult for me, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, these are my busy days. I teach over 8 hours every day on those days, and geez, I'm tired. I'm tired now. So I just came in to see if anyone has any questions. It's not going to be a full video. So if you got any English questions, let me know. So I'm not talking to myself for 40 minutes. Okay, let's see. Kareem, hello. Grace is here. Yeah, I'm tired. Magna. Wow, Magna. Where are you from, Magna? You are very active, Magna. I mean, Layla, Prakar, Grace, you're active, but Magna, you're here always. And Grace has the question: in Canada, there is Parents' Day too. No, there's a Mother's Day and a Father's Day. It's separate. Yeah, in Korea today is Parents' Day, so all my students were preparing gifts for their parents. But in Canada, we have a Mother's Day and a Father's Day. They're separate days. I don't know which days they are. I don't remember. How about other countries? Do you have a Parents' Day or do you have a Mother's Day and a Father's Day? Mahila, hello. Where are you from, Mahila? Rendell Barreto, welcome from Brazil. I'd really love to go to Brazil. Mother's Day is coming up in India. Let me check that very quick. See Parents' Day, every country. So in the U.S., it's Parents' Day. They have Parents' Day in the U.S. on on the fourth Sunday of July. Korea, May 8th. Here we go. Oh, so many countries have different days for Parents' Day. Mother's Day in Canada is in the second Sunday of May. So this year, Mother's Day, who cares about fathers, right? Mother's Day would be May 12th this year. Ioanni, hello. Sunny, hello. And Layla has an English question. Well, that's why we're here. If you guys have any English questions, let me know. I'm here to answer your questions. I got people calling me all day, every day. They expect me to answer the phone and talk to them in English. I'm not going to talk to you if you. I don't talk to anybody on the phone. I only text. All right. So Layla asks, can I came along? No, can I come along? Can I come along? Go now and I'll come along. Along is one word. Come along. You always want to say come along. Let me check that. Sometimes I make mistakes. I'm human. I think we just say along. Yeah, it's a preposition. Come along. Can I come along? Along's one word. Go now and I'll come along later. Along is one word. Come along. Does come along mean arrive? Along is moving in a direction. Come along, come with me. I'll come along later. I'll go there later. So moving later, not arriving. It's more of a moving. Grace, we have Teacher's Day too. What gifts have you gotten? Honestly, Grace, when I first started teaching in Korea in 1999, Teacher's Day was fantastic. It was great. Every Teacher's Day, I got flowers, I got chocolate, I got all kinds of gifts, letters. But Grace, in 2019, students don't care about Teacher's Day. So I don't get anything. Maybe because 20 years ago I was younger and maybe perhaps more handsome. And now I'm an older professor. They don't care about me. Mela, every second Saturday in May we celebrate. Every second Saturday in May. Is that a Parents' Day or Mother's Day? And Layla, we have Mother's Day. Okay, Magna's from India. Marlene. Pacheco, hello. Layla, could you pronounce this? Mirror? I look at myself in the mirror. Mirror. Carlos, hello. Mirror. I will buy a cup of coffee. Thanks, Grace. You've already done so much, Grace. Okay, any other English questions, guys? I want to answer not too difficult, but I like middle level English questions. Not too easy, not too difficult. If I were near you, I will give you a gift, Robin, in Teacher's Day. Layla, you are not near me, but already you gave me so much, Layla. Your drawing of me is amazing. If you guys don't know, Lily, she drew a picture of me, and it was amazing. And let's see. I don't want to embarrass her, but she should be very proud of this picture. And where do I have this picture? There it is. You can read the story there of Layla's picture to me. Rendell Barreto, Robin, can you talk about the phrasal verbs more used? So the more common phrasal verbs, because there are a lot, and it is difficult to memorize all. Well, you shouldn't be memorizing phrasal verbs. Let's see. I can't think of the most. I know a few common, but I'm just going to check the list. Most common phrasal verbs. And there's the first list that comes up is 390 most useful phrasal verbs. Because there's thousands and thousands of phrasal verbs. There's 56 of the most useful. I don't want to give you guys 56. Let's see. I'm just gonna choose a few phrasal verbs. Well, of course, turn on and turn off are good phrasal verbs. Here's a list of 25 of the most useful phrasal verbs. Still, those are different. It's really hard. It's really hard to teach phrasal verbs, as you guys know, because one phrasal verb has so many meanings. And the example, put down, I'm just looking at put down, and put down has 4 meanings, just that one phrasal verb. So put down, of course, the most common one is put something down on the table, on the desk. Put down also means to write. Put down is to put money. If you're buying a house or a car, the initial money can be put down. And yeah, put down can mean to kill. You kill an animal. Maybe your dog is very old, very sick. You want to put it down. So, just one phrasal verb can take a long time. It has 4 meanings. Now, when you have thousands of phrasal verbs with multiple meanings, you shouldn't be memorizing it. You can't memorize it. The only way you can learn phrasal verbs is reading a lot. I can't really talk more about phrasal verbs because this video is not a phrasal verb video. It's this quick help video. All right, I'm going to move on. Magna, if I miss your question, just tell me. Sometimes I miss questions. Magna, could you tell me which of the following sentences is correct? Number 1, I don't remember. Number 2, I can't remember. Can I use either? Do they have the same meaning? Magna, they have the same meaning, and you can use both of them. I can't remember, I don't remember. Both of them are very common. Abuthwari, Abuthwahir, Thwahir. Hello, I'm doing fine. Marlene Pacheco, could you explain the difference between seems like and looks like? Those I think are the same. Very little difference between seems like and looks like. So to me, there's no difference, but I'm going to check that because I don't want to teach you something wrong. For the most part, it's the same. There's some situations they might be different, but I'm not going to go into that. Just consider them the same. If you got example sentences, bring them in, but just treat them the same. I'm going to... Layla, does it use between two things or more like this? I read one page or two before sleep. Or, I read a page or two. We would say, I read a page or two. If you're not sure, you might say a page or two. I read a page or two. And you wouldn't say I read one page or two or three. You would say I read a page or two. That would be the expression. I read a page or two. I don't remember. Before sleep. Grace, Robin, roosters have red stuff on their top of head. What is the word pointing that? Pointing that? What do you mean? What is the word pointing that? I don't know what that is called. What the rooster has on the top of their head. I don't know what the name of that is, Grace. And I'm not sure what you meant pointing at. Booth Wahir, actually, where is source of phrasal verb? Where's a source? Phrasal verbs are informal. They should be informal. They're used for speaking. So I don't know. The English language is 1,000 years old. So over 1,000 years, phrasal verbs developed. Okay. Thank you. Hello, Billy. We will see if we can spot, or I'm looking at Layla's. We will see if we can spot your home from the air. Spot, does it have the same meaning as find out? Well, no. Well, it can in some situations, spot can be find out, but yeah, we can spot. It just means we can see we're looking and then we find something. We spot it. You look and find. Fanny, does that's artistic mean that it's funny? No, it means it's artistic. Artistic means there's something art. It's connected to art, like a painting or music, something artistic. I'm not an artistic person, right? You saw my drawings. My drawings are terrible. I'm not artistic. Layla, you are a very generous man with friends. Is my sentence correct? Yes. Now, la, hello, sir. Win. Ask your question. You look so tired. Ha ha, ha ha. Grace, give me some energy. Deliver me a coffee. Don't deliver me a coffee. That was a joke. Magna, could you, well, Magna has a monster question. Could you please explain the differences between journey, trip, vacation, and holiday? Magna, I don't think, well, first, I know there's no simple rule, all right? So when you're dealing with old words like journey, trip, vacation, and holiday, there's no simple rules because sometimes they can mean the same thing. Sometimes they mean different things. So journey, I'm going to try to give you quick rules, but my rules can be broken. But let's think of journey as a long trip. Okay, a long trip. That would be a journey. A trip, just going someplace. A vacation, you're going someplace to relax. And a holiday, holidays are connected. Holiday can mean vacation, but holidays are also like Christmas, Thanksgiving. These are called holidays. But it can also mean vacation. So journey, a long trip. Trip is just you go someplace. Vacation, you go someplace to enjoy, and a holiday can mean vacation, but it also means like Thanksgiving, Christmas. On your calendar, all the red days are holidays. Grace, where are you going to travel this summer vacation after you finish the semester? Oh, Grace, I've been starting to think about my future travels, but I can't really focus yet because Esther is coming to Korea. Esther is coming to Korea. Let's see, she's coming at the end of June. And Esther will be here 2 weeks from end of June to beginning of July, and we're going to film videos. Grace, you can meet Esther if you want. Although Grace, you're not a fan of Esther. And then after Esther leaves, I got to edit her videos, so I might take a trip in August. And where I'm going to go on my trip, it depends on which students are the nicest to me and which country they come from. Layla, how late? I'm about 3 minutes behind. I'll catch up. Layla asks, she drowned in a pond. That's a terrible event. I was about to sink last night. Drown is very common. That means someone is underwater, they can't breathe, and they die. So if you die in water, you drowned. Sink doesn't have to be for water. If you look at me now, I'm sinking in my chair. But certainly you can sink. I'm sinking in your chair, just slowly going down. But, boats on the ocean, like the Titanic, yeah, they also sink into the water. So sink doesn't need water, just you're going down into something. Drowned needs water. Kareem, which is the correct plural of bureau? Well, bureau is generally a French word, isn't it? But we do borrow that in English. And I don't know the plural of bureau. All right, well, I got the answer. In British English, bureau is bureau with an X. That's British English. And in American English, bureau is bureaus with an S. There's your answer. But in my life, I have never had to use bureau plural. I've never had to say that. Sunil, hello. Can we wait an hour? Don't come, Grace. Thank you anyways. Win, you said on Instagram she were here. Why is were if she is singular? You can use if she were. If you use the if, I should have used if. Layla, Robin, you will check the homework. Yes, Layla, I have about 2 weeks of homework to check. I'm very sorry, guys. I have to check the homework. Don't worry, Layla, I'll check. I almost checked today, but I had to do something else. Grace, can we call red day for holiday? Yes. Booth, we're here. Would you upload this live video after? Yes, all the live videos are on my channel. You can watch this video tomorrow, next week. They're always here. Diego Ortega, hello, welcome back. Yeah, you can meet Esther, Grace. Samyang, while we were watching Esther's lesson, where were you? I was in the chat room. I'm always in the chat room for Esther's lesson. I have to be in the chat room because there's lots of bad people that say bad words. So I have to watch and edit and kick them out. So last night I kicked out about 5 people. You guys didn't notice, but that's what I'm doing to protect Esther. I have to protect Esther because there's lots of bad guys. Layla, let's go hopping around. I was hoping you would let me stay here with you. Is there any difference between hoping and hopping? Yes, the vowel sound is different. First one, hope. You're adding ing, but you should just be focusing on the base. Whenever you see ing and you're worried about pronunciation, get rid of that ing because the ing is the continuous. We want the simple present. So we have a e, and when that e is there, it always changes the vowel sound. So we got hop and then hope, the longer sound. Hop, hope, hopping, hoping. Hopping, hoping. Grace, what does Brock mean? I don't know. Brock, I don't know. I would have to see that story. That's not an English word. That might just be unique to the book you're reading. Kareem, you can plan to come here to Kerala, India. We welcome you. Kerala, where is Kerala? Because I do have plans to go to India in the future. And Kerala, I see that. Yeah, because I plan to go south. So I haven't been to South India yet, and I hope to go there soon. And certainly Kerala, I'd like to go there. Layla, Robin, you are truly welcome in my country. If you want to come here, I'll be happy with that. Well, Saudi Arabia is a difficult place to go, Layla. It's difficult for visas, and it's difficult to get around, and safety. A lot of foreigners have problems in Saudi Arabia, so I would have to, if I go there, I'll go there, but it's not on the top of my list right now. Win, what is the difference between terrible and horrible? My pronunciation is terrible. My pronunciation is horrible. I think they're both synonyms. They both mean the same thing. Grace, can I speak Korean with her when I meet her? I don't know if Esther speaks Korean. Does she speak Korean? Nasari, Sahin, hello. Robin, teach. No, Layla, so. So when you have a verb that ends with ch, and you have the subject pronoun he, she, or it, you have to put the es, like watches, catches. These are all going to be es. So your sentence, Robin teaches better than him, is the sentence correct? Now it's correct. We got the teaches. Magna, could you please make a video in the future on asking and getting directions? Oh, that's an interesting video, Magna. Yes, I will, but I don't know when. Fanny, I came late when Esther did live stream, so I want to ask about her lesson here. Well, you got to ask Esther. What is the difference between I was watching all day and I watched all day? That's the past continuous and simple past. So, what were you watching? Anyway, I was watching TV all day. So if you're thinking into the past, watching anything, a past continuous is an ongoing action. You just want to emphasize it was ongoing all day. And then I watched TV all day. You just kind of want to summarize quickly that you did that event, watch TV all day. Now, basically, they're going to mean the same thing, but in the tense, how you're using the tense, watching was more, you're explaining the ongoing action all day of watching TV. And if you want to say, I watched TV all day, you just want to quickly say, that was an event you did in the past. So Fanny, I can't teach tenses. I don't teach tenses in these videos. You got to ask Esther if you have a chance. Win, are envelope and envelope. I think envelope only has an E. There's only one spelling of envelope, isn't there? Why do you have... Oh, there's another spelling. Oh, envelop. Okay, envelop. Envelop is to surround. Yeah, so pronunciation's different. It's the first time I'm reading envelope. So envelope is where you put the letter in and you mail it, and envelop means to surround. The smoke from the fire enveloped me, surrounded me. Different pronunciation. I'm from Canada, Samyog. Magna, you want to say take a rest. Take a rest. Layla says, I am sad. Grace says, you look so sad. Why are you guys sad? What did I say? I don't even remember. Are you... What's sad? Layla, I would like to come with you. I'm going by myself, and there is not going by anyone around to talk to. Oh, that sentence is a little awkward. You don't have the right sentence, Layla. I'm going by myself, and there is not going by anyone. That's not the right sentence. You got to bring me the correct sentence, Layla. Because that sentence has some grammar problem. It makes it a little bit awkward. Take a rest. Oh, is the questions finished? Sugarcoat. Sugarcoat. Where did you get that word, Magna? So I have an example sentence here, Magna, in the chat. You're talking to your doctor. Doctor, tell me the bad news. Okay, so you're at the hospital. Maybe you got some tests. Something's wrong with your body. And you say, doctor, tell me the bad news. Tell me directly the bad news. don't sugarcoat it. So sugar is sweet, and to coat means to cover. So sometimes doctors have to tell you bad news, and they will try to make the bad news sound positive. So they're trying to make it sound sweet like sugar. So you want to say, tell me the bad news. Don't sugarcoat it means don't try to make it positive. Just tell me directly the bad news. Sorry, Grace, I have to delete that question because that is inappropriate for YouTube. I'm sorry. Grace, you can ask me that in Kako Talk. That's a bad word. Win, if I were a boy, I'll travel alone. Is if plus were? Yes, that is correct. If and were. That is correct, Win. Layla, I am stopped drawing. I stopped drawing these days. I stopped drawing these days. The second one. I stopped drawing these days. Is that true? Why did you stop drawing? Grace, oh really? Is that a bad word? It's a sexual word, Grace. It could be a sexual type of situation, so I can't talk about those kind of things. YouTube doesn't like that. Magna, thanks a lot. Finally got it. Thank you so much for examples. Yeah, sugarcoat. That's a unique question. All right, 3 more minutes, guys, and then we're going to wrap it up. I got to do some editing before bed. So any last questions or comments, get them in now. Oh, I stopped because I have to take care of my mom more than before. I haven't any time. You want to say I haven't any time. Or I'm not a fan of haven't. British English use haven't, but American Canadians tend to use I don't. So there's a little difference. So I'm Canadian. I prefer to use I don't have any time, but British people like to use haven't more. Magna, one of my friends is an engineer, or one of my friends, plural. Because you have many friends, one of your friends is an engineer. Yeah, Layla's mother has been sick, and Layla has been taking care of her mother. And as many of you know, when mothers are very sick, that's a very sad situation, and it can be very stressful. And I hope, Layla, your mother gets better. As some of you know, my mother already passed away, and yeah, I wish I could still take care of my mother, but she's already gone. So Layla, do your best for your mom. Rendell, what is the difference when is the difference between you got okay, so I'm more interested in your question, the problems with your question. So Rendell asks, what is the difference, and you need difference between. I have a pencil. I've got a pencil. Usually we would say I've got a pencil. We would say I've got a pencil. There's no difference, Rendell. There is a grammatical difference, but the meaning is basically the same. So I want to comment more on Rendell's question, because probably I would say 50% of the questions here are not serious questions. So what I mean is they're not so important. I mean, the native speakers don't really care about they don't even know, they don't even care. So Rendell, you have a good example. I have a pencil, I've got a pencil. They mean the same thing, and native speakers would use both. And there is no difference, but, well, there is technically a grammatical difference, but I'm not going to go into that. But what you're worried about those two grammars, but what you should be worried about is the expression of asking the question. That's more important. What is the difference between? That is what you should be learning. Not, well, I have a pencil, I've got a pencil. Don't spend any more time studying those two expressions. Focus your time on studying, like, what's the difference between. That's more important. Layla, is any difference between nibble and bite? Yes. Nibble is little, very little bites. So like a fish might nibble on your skin. You can nibble on a baby might nibble on a biscuit. But bite, the dog, a bite is very serious. Nibble is little, but it's a good word. You should know it. Nibble. Bite. My thou. Hello. You bite. Oh, going back to later. You bite a biscuit. You nibble. Now you are using I've got a pencil. I've gotten a pencil. Gotten is a little different. Gotten would mean more of past tense. Layla, Robin, most of my questions, my examples, what I feel during your live streams from my real life until don't forget that information. Yeah, Layla, your questions are usually good. And I think Layla and Grace, you're bringing a lot of questions from your readings. And I like that. You read something you don't understand, bring it here. I like it. Okay, see you in. Yeah, I'm going to finish up now. Thank you, guys. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. If you got any questions, come looking around this time. And anyway, thank you for watching. And if you got any, I'll try to do my homework, Layla. Oh, Prakar, you're still here. Prakar, you're very quiet. All right, thank you, guys. Have a good day wherever you are in the world, and see you in the future. Bye, guys. Yeah.